Hello there and welcome to this second episode. An amazing moment, a new part has been fitted to our car. So you can see on there the downforce from the front wing turning vanes has pushed us, I believe, to still the second slowest car, but it's going to give us a chance. So with that we are going to go into qualifying and we are going to get our best position ever. Or are we? Let's see. We're ready for the Bahrain Grand Prix. We're ready for qualifying. Crofty, take it away.
The cars are ready, the drivers are ready. We hope you're ready as qualifying is about to begin here in Bahrain.
Cheers, Crofty. Thank you for that. Thank you very much indeed. But yes, we're going super soft tyres for this qualifying session. And here we go. So we are going full speed. DRS bang is on as we come flying down the straight now into turn 1. Hit the brakes just before the 100-yard line or 100-metre board. Turn 1 there. Straight into turn number 2, and already the Mercedes is zooming up into the distance. Surprised that wasn't a corner cut, to be honest, on turn 3 there. But down the straight now, coming up, reaching nearly 280 kilometres an hour. We brake down into turn number 4, down to 3rd gear, bringing it up through the gears into turns 5, into turn 6, and into turn 7. As we brake down for turn 8, down to 2nd gear, 70 kilometres an hour, bringing it back up, going up through the gears, coming into the sweeping 9th turn, and braking hard into the very difficult 10th turn, coming straight into the DRS zone. I tell you what, I'm getting quite good at that. I'm getting quite good at the DRS side of things, so hitting the button when I need to hit the button. And as we go along, we brake, run wide. This is where I started to lose most of my time, or at least should I say bits of my time, coming down this lap, and it's coming around the corner now, holding the acceleration together, and that's it. That's where I ran wide, and that's where I lost it. I lost the lap at that point into turn 13, running late, and we come flying down the straight, still trying to see if I can gain something out of this. Would be better. Still trying to see if I can gain something. Coming through the last corner, ran a bit wide on there, and then it's just literally accelerate through to the line. 27 seconds left in the session, DRS zone activated.
It's a bit disappointing, but we just need to,
and it was very disappointed. 22nd position. A very disappointing effort. But as we can see from this, we're looking, going through, and we are only at the end of that. We're only 3.5 seconds off the pace, so we're only half a second off the manor after losing that, and we were only, I think it was 7/10 off our teammate, and that was after running wide into the corner. But let's get on and let's get to the race. Crofty, my friend, take it away again.
There's something in the Bahrain air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the sand. Our brightest minds have thrust their brightest ideas into the spotlight of the Sakhir circuit this evening as we look ahead once more to a Grand Prix that has thrilled us so consistently in the past.
I don't know what Bahrain Grand Prix Crofty has been watching recently, but none of them really thrilled me too much. But here we go at the start of the race, and this, if I remember rightly, was my best start yet. Look at this, literally gripped it down. My finger actually slipped off the button. My finger slipped, and bang, straight down in the brakes, dropping it down a few positions. I think coming around the corner here, we were in about 15th place, I think. Coming up behind the Haas, and we banged so close going into that corner, so close. But then we see the Toro Rosso in front. We again, I think we're in about 14th position now. I'm sorry, I'm looking at a very small version of the screen. Sweeping left and right through there. Coming down again up the inside now, and this sticks us into 12th place. Overtake 13th position Toro Rosso there. And so we come down, and we've got the Williams in front of us. The Williams, which is going to become a bit of a foe a bit later on into this lap, or slightly into the next lap. But we've come down and brake, run a bit wide there, give the Toro Rosso go right off the track into the dirt. It's dirtied up the tyres a bit, but the tyres will last the length of the race. You can see I've already put the car into rich rev, so I'm already ready to go, run a bit wide into that second to last corner, turn 13. Flying now down the straight, going up to all the way up to 8th gear, and then we hit the brakes into the last corners. I say corners because that's officially one corner there and one corner there, according to the track guide. But yeah, into the DRS zone. Got the Toro Rosso just behind us, a bit close for comfort. You see the arrows there. Soon it'll just about go into 2 before we brake, and we zoom up the inside, trying to get past the Williams there. Doesn't happen though. So as we come out of the second and third corners, we come flying up the main straight. And then as we come into braking here, it's disaster. The front half of the wing goes literally within 2 seconds. As we hear there, Jeff is straight on the radio there. We're going wide. Unlike the last race, I didn't want to stay out until it got too bad. So I was straight in at the end of this lap. I was thinking, that's it, I've got to come in, I've got to hope that someone else has had some damage, we get a safety car, something like that. But the only problem is it's been a 5-lap race. You're not going to get a safety car. You're never going to get a safety car in a 5-lap race. So I was just hoping, wishing and praying. Came into the brakes into the 11th corner, or turn 11, 11th corner, turn 11, whatever you want to class it as. Out of turn 12, coming round for the long sweep in turn 12 into 13 now. And as you can see, it sort of comes round now and then back down the straight. As we were coming down the straight, this is where it started to get a little bit of a worry for me, because I'm losing pace on the guys behind, and as you can see, the snail trail, the trail of cars, the trail of cars behind me there was very, very close. And we've come into the pits. Remember that pit assist is off. And then we're coming in, a fresh set of rubber, see what we can do over the last 2 laps of the Grand Prix, hoping that we can rescue something, but I think it was too little too late at the end of it all, and we were looking at nearly a 20-second, nearly a 30-second stop overall, 20 seconds on the actual the pit lane so far, going up to 25. So yeah, 29, there you go, there's the 30 seconds in the pit lane before we're back up to racing speed again. Managed to judge it a bit better into the first corner here. Took a bit too much curb though on the inside there. And as we're coming out of turn 2 and turn 3, DRS has been enabled. So that shows that I've only just started the 3rd lap of the race. But as you can see, the main cars are coming down into the second DRS zone, which is a little bit of a worry for me, because that means I'm just too far away. There's nothing I can do. I've just got to literally get some track time in, get some laps together, and just hope that at the end of it I can at least finish within a reasonable margin. But as you'll see, coming past the number 2 there, I'm just coming up to the green dot on this track. They're just coming into turn 13. So I mean, as we can see, we'll have a look where we are on the track when the last car comes past, see if we get any closer. But I don't think we did at the end of it. I don't think there's a massive amount of difference. So as they're coming into the final or final corner, should I say, 14 and 15, I'm going into turn 11. So yeah, there was a massive amount to do. I think it was about a 20-second lead that they had over me at this point, due to the fact of coming in for that pit stop for the nose damage again. I've got to really start to pick it up a bit though when it comes to that, because otherwise the team's going to get very angry with me, and we're not going to last very long at Sauber, and we're going to have to look for another drive elsewhere. And especially with assists going off soon, within the next couple of rounds, we're going to look at really struggling when it comes down to timing. But I'm not going to put the difficulty up on it yet. It's just going to literally be the assists are going to come down, but I've run very wide into turn 1. And we come out of there then into turns 2 and 3, exiting out of there, going up down the side straight. I wouldn't call it back straight, it's more a side straight. Breaking down, cornering is a little bit better, but still running a bit wide, overexerting a little bit. but we're on a fresher set of rubber now, so we're just putting in those qualifying style laps as we go round, just trying to at least get a little bit closer to where we were. But as you can see, when they're coming round, I'm coming round into this sector here, which is coming up to the second DRS detection zone. The leaders are just going past the first DRS detection zone for the first sector, and as we come braking into this corner here, so we'll see last time out as we were coming into turn 11, they were going into turn 15, but as you can see, just as we're coming there, there's a little bit more of a, it's very close. I mean, it doesn't, to me, that doesn't look like a massive amount of difference. But we're still on rich revs, still got plenty of fuel left in the car to last the last lap of the race. And as we come around turn 13 now and flying down the straight, all the other cars are going into turn 1 for the final time. And they're and the leaders are coming just gone through the first sector time, split there, the leaders of the race, as I'm coming through the last sector now, blasting down the pit straight, DRS activation zone, but of course no DRS. Thank you, Jeff. Final lap of the race, and yeah, hit the brakes into the first corner, and just it's at that point now where you know, all right, so that's it, that's the end of the race. But you can't stop. You've got to fight and fight and fight, because you never know. There could be a massive pile up, and 6 or 7 cars could go out, and that could put you up in a massive amount of spaces. I mean, you have a look, I outbroke myself and went into the back of a car. That could happen to another car. The AI cars don't drive as fast when they're damaged as yourselves, but I've got, again, let's say a fresher set of tyres on, but it's not doing a lot of difference really, to be honest. Because as you see coming into that sector there, I mean, I feel like I'm getting a little bit closer. As you see, I hit the detection zone and they're just coming through. The last cars are just going into turn 13. So we are looking at a little bit closer, but again, it's acceleration now. The Sauber doesn't have a lot of acceleration, to be honest. So as you see, I'm coming up to the sector, I'm braking, and I'm actually, you can see I'm a little bit ahead of what they were, but it's not a massive amount. I'm probably about a second ahead, and I went on a little excursion across the desert there, a little wild line. But we've got the fuel flashing now, just showing that I'm coming down to the last sort of little bits of fuel in the car. So it's showing that this performance will kick on in there, but also it just means I'm at the end of the tether now as it comes to the fuel in the car. There's nothing left in there, just literally burn it out to the end, save a bit of weight, get over the line, and as you can see, a very disappointing end to the race. We will, Jeff. We'll come back a lot stronger, hopefully.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix.
And as we can see, the table as it stands, so Nico Rosberg with the victory there. And also disappointing last, finishing behind Haryanto. So yeah, it could have been a lot better, I suppose. We could have had a decent finish there, but that will lead us into the final little chapter there. So you can see from the stats that we've got there, we are very poor as it comes to driver position. We are down by a mile, a country mile in fact. Driver standings, 22nd position. We're winning the rivalry though. We're winning the rivalry against Felipe Nasser, but we've got to look at going into China, going with a more positive frame of mind. We need to get some resource points up, so I might see if I can build some of those up in practice so we can look at adding some new parts onto the cars. But other than that, it's going to be looking like a very good difficult through races. I may even need to go a whole season with full assists on just to get used to the game. But yeah, that's the end of this one, and thank you very much for watching this one. Please like, please subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like. And I will see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.